सदाशिवसमारम्भां ज्ञानसम्बन्धाचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us around the world at this moment in 722 places through Nityananda TV, 17 places two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha in 200 cities and 21 countries around the world. Let's enter into today's satsang in Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter, Sannyasa Yoga, 5th verse.
Yat sankhyaih prapyate sthanam tadyogairapi gamyate ekam sankyam cha yogam cha yah pashyati sa pashyati.
Yat sankhyaih prapyate sthanam tatyogaihi abhigamyate ekam sankhyancha yogancha yap pashyati sapashyati. The translation: only the one who perceives discriminative knowledge and intense action as one really perceives. For the state achieved through discriminative knowledge or through intense action is one and the same. Bhagavan is showing the beautiful path of attaining the ultimate. Bhagavan is using 2 times the same word, pashyati. Yat sankhyaih prapyate sthanam tatyogaih abhigamyate ekam sankhyancha yogancha yap pashyati sapashyati. Yap pashyati sapashyati, that is a key word in this whole verse. Who perceives the discriminative knowledge and intense action as one, only he perceives the truth, the ultimate. How can you perceive the knowledge, Atma Vichara and Karma Yoga both as one and the same? How is it possible? Because human beings have an innate hatred towards the work, intense action. If somehow they get tuned, they build a pattern of intense action, they develop innate hatred to just sitting and contemplating, exploring themselves. Unfortunately, human beings are always single-sided. They tend to lean to one extreme. Either you move to the contemplation, mental work, or you move to the intense action, physical work. Very rarely people perceive both as one and the same. I tell you, the key word in this verse, yap pashyati sapashyati, I can give you one key to understand the discriminative knowledge and intense action is one and the same. The bridging point is exploring your possibility is samyama. Discovering your own possibilities is samyama. If you are discovering your possibilities by constantly contemplating you are doing jnana samyama. If you are exploring all your possibilities through intense action, you are doing karma samyama. If you do samyama, either on jnana or on karma, you will understand both are one and the same. I can tell you from my own experience how I was exploring my different possibilities and sharing with the world. If you start looking at my life, from the age of 12, I can say, I've started exploring the jnana samyama through the contemplation, exploring and discovering my different possibilities. Please understand, when you explore and discover your emotional possibilities, that drives into bhakti. When you explore and discover your physical possibilities, you become yogi. When you explore and discover your mental possibilities, it becomes siddhis. When you explore and discover your conscious possibilities, it becomes enlightenment. From the age of 12, I was constantly exploring and discovering my various possibilities through contemplation. From the age of 22, I am exploring and discovering my various possibilities through intense action. If you see, when I started my public life, my activities, I was not even able to speak English fluently, more than 2 sentences. I started my public life in 2003. I can't speak. And at the most I can sit for 2-3 hours and take some classes or do some healing. Then I'll lie down. My body was not capable of continuously working. But I could see very clearly when I started exploring and discovering my capabilities, my possibilities. Now, so many extraordinary truths gets directly downloaded into the system without even my effort and comes out. And hours of intense action, work, automatically is happening in my system without even me remembering the idea of tiredness. Forget about controlling or suppressing tiredness, idea of tiredness. The possibilities. When you explore the possibilities and discover, I tell you, exploring the possibilities and discovering the possibilities suddenly makes the zigzag puzzle of life fall in proper way. Maya reveals her true form. The delusion removes its illusion component. If the illusion component is removed from delusion, what remains is divine. It is the illusion component in delusion constantly keeps you deluded. In Vedanta they have a beautiful simile, Rajju Sarba Nyaya. The rope is mistaken as a snake. It is the illusion of the snake keeps the delusion of fear and makes you do the action of running away or trying to kill the rope. You are running away or trying to kill, both are foolish, because the real solution comes by removing the illusion component, not by acting at those moments. Most of the time, any action you do, you are in trouble, because the illusion component need to be removed from the delusion. Exploring and discovering your various possibilities takes away the illusion component from the cosmic delusion itself. The very cosmic delusion takes away from the very cosmic delusion, illusion component disappears. It is like in dirty water. If all the dirt settles down, it becomes fresh water. Same way, in the Maya, if illusion is taken away, it becomes Maya. Maya means mother. When the akara of illusion is added, Maya becomes Maya. When the akara of illusion is removed, Maya becomes Maya. Exploring your various possibilities and discovering your possibilities is what I call samyama. Somebody was asking me yesterday, you started your life as a teacher, teaching life solutions, spirituality. How did you become suddenly a great yogi who can initiate people into Kundalini, who can give different experiences, express miracles? Please understand, I wanted to share an important truth now with all of you. When I started my public life, when I started sharing my possibilities with the world, even I did not know so many extraordinary things are going to express through me. Even I did not know the possibilities of me. I only know one thing, whatever I am starting now is auspicious, it will do good to others and to me. I should go on sharing. It is like when the water was slowly getting removed from the well, even well did not know huge Ganga is going to come out of that well. Huge river is going to come out of that well. Even the well did not suspect or expect the river of Ganga is going to come out of it. Well only knows one thing. Now whatever is coming out is good for himself and for others. So it went on giving. It went on exploring. and discovering the possibilities and sharing. I tell you all, please take this as my key initiation, the master initiation. Even if you understood 10 concepts, 10 truths from me, immediately decide to become LBP Acharya, LBP teacher. Start reaching out. Start teaching to people. In the beginning, maybe the stream which is coming out of you is very small. But go on sharing, sharing, sharing. I tell you, in few days, you will discover many of your possibilities. You will explore and discover many of your possibilities. Ultimately, you will explode into all possibilities. Ananta Kalyana Gunas. Ananta means countless. Kalyana Guna means auspicious qualities. Go on inspiring people. Go on sharing. When you share more and more, you discover your possibilities. All my Dhyanapitas and temples are a reminder to all of you for exploring and discovering your possibilities. All my Dhyanapitas are the memorial built to remind the human beings to explore and discover their possibilities. Every temple, every meditation hall, every Dhyanapitam, every school, every institution I am creating is to remind human beings to explore and discover all possibilities. Explore and discover your physical possibilities, that is yoga. Explore and discover your emotional possibilities, that is bhakti. Explore and discover your mental possibilities, that is siddhi. Explore and discover your conscious possibilities, that is mukti. Understand, if you are not able to even sit properly, start the yoga and explore your different possibilities. You will be able to sit upside down. When you reach the possibility, you reach yoga. Not just sitting upside down, all your possibilities. Same way, if you are frozen in your emotions, if you become island, constantly suffering, suffocating yourself and others, understand, when it comes to emotions, if you are putting yourself in prison, you are going to put everybody into prison. Emotion is multi-reflecting mirror. In body, if you put yourself in prison, you are not going to put everybody else in prison. But in emotion, if you are going to put yourself in prison, you are going to torture everybody and put everybody into prison. In emotion, suffocation suffocates. It is not just suffocation for yourself, suffocation for others. If others around you are feeling suffocated, please be very clear, you are in suffocation. If you are frozen to that level, I call it emotional arthritis. If you are in emotional arthritis, can't even smile or flower at the people with whom you are closely living, understand, then decide to do the yoga of rituals. Just like if you have arthritis and if you stretch your body through the proper vinyasa krama, the yoga method, step by step, you will become flexible and maybe completely free from arthritis. Same way, if you are frozen, suffocating yourself, suffocating others, the frozen emotion, then sit with the deities, do the ritual, melt down with stone, melt down with a piece of metal, melt down with a piece of idea. Ritual becomes yoga to remove the emotional arthritis. That is why I keep the rituals alive. Rituals releases you from emotional prison and releases others from emotional prison. Ritual is yoga for curing the emotional arthritis. Bhakti is cure for your emotional arthritis. Same way, if you are frozen mentally, means dying with a strict patterns which you developed unconsciously. When somebody tortures you, instead of responding to them, you start torturing yourself by creating patterns. If you are suffocating yourself with thick layer of patterns, then the yoga you need to do is listening to the great truths from the master and internalizing it and expressing it. When you listen to the greater truths, higher truths, internalize and share it with others, you become truth grinding machine. Truth grinding machine not only grinds the truth, grinds and destroys all the patterns. I tell you, every moment I sat with Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, the great yogi, every moment I can see very clearly he was a truth grinding machine. He was grinding all the great spiritual truths in his system. Every word he uttered was the Guru Prasada, the gift from the great yogi, and every word I received from him, every Guru Prasada I received from him has removed my own sufferings, my own delusion, my own illusion. I tell you, Ram Surat Kumar is the right example of how a truth grinder behaves. See, I had the proximity of many great sadhus, babas, yogis, incarnations, but for this example, I can remember only Yogi Ram Surat Kumar. Because every time I had the possibility of being at his feet, he will be grinding some great truth in himself. And put glimpse of the truth in me. I have seen anything he said directly went and became part of me. Please understand. Unfortunately, I had a love-hate relationship with Raghupati Yogi, Yogananda Puri, because he used to bend my body, torture my body. Otherwise, he was a great loving being. But he had to stick his neck out to train my body. It was such a heavy training. I used to have a love and hate relationship. Love-hate relationship with Raghupati Yogi. Few days, I don't know, I may not want to see him, I'll just run away. I'll escape from him. Few days, I'll feel overflowing love for him and run and sit on his lap. I was more like a grandson for him, apart from the disciple. But fortunately, with Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, there was never a physical process I need to go through with him. By the time I went to Ram Surat Kumar, my body was already prepared by Raghupati Yogi. So Ram Surat Kumar had a simple job of putting like a Zen cones into my system. That is why people like Zen masters, but not that much the yogis. I know, even in the West, people like Zen masters more, but not Hindu yogis that much, because yogis make you do things, ask you do it. But with Zen tradition, nothing to be done, just be. But I tell you, unless you finish the yoga part, Zen will not make direct sense to you. It was because of Yogi Yogananda Puri, I was able to receive Yogi Ram Surat Kumar directly. Every word he uttered simply made realization into me. I neither had contemplation nor had Darka Vidarka or Kudarka with Ram Surat Kumar. Anything he says, done, over, that's all. Any word he utters, just realization in me, that's all. When he puts one single word into me, I can see thousands of patterns getting completely bombarded. He will finish off thousands of patterns in one word. I have seen. The great yogi, truth grinder, pattern breaker. Of course, without Raghupati Yogi's support and help and training, I would have never been able to grasp Yogi Ram Surat Kumar's words or his actions. I tell you, receiving the greatest truths and bombarding the thick layers of patterns you built is exploring your mental possibilities. I tell you, if you add the truth and break the pattern, your very ego pattern will become self-confidence pattern. Your very fear will become precautious pattern. The fear pattern will become precautiousness. Ego pattern will become self-confidence. Arrogance will become unique expression of yourself. Your own patterns will destroy its existence and transform itself into knowledge, freedom. Please understand, only the one who perceives discriminative knowledge and intense action as one really perceives. For the state achieved through discriminative knowledge or through intense action is one and the same. Yatsankhyaih prapyate sthanam tatyogaih abhigamyate ekam sankyancha yogancha yappashyati sapashyati. Exploring and discovering the possibilities for human consciousness. I tell you, once I sat with disciples and started training them, then comes even to me the higher knowledge about the higher training possibilities I never ever imagined. Just by uttering simple sound and saying few words, I'll be able to put dozens of disciples into a state where they don't need food or water for weeks together. I felt maybe the connection they have with me, based on that, I'll be able to help them to be without food or water, but in high energy for one day. When I explored the possibility, I discovered without losing weight, without losing energy, even diabetic patients were able to live without food or water for weeks together at a time. Hunger free, thirst free, nirahara. I tell you, I always know I can live without food or water for weeks together because I explored and discovered that possibility in the young age in my own body. But I never ever felt I'll be able to transmit that possibility into others in such a simple way, in such a casual way, in such a beautiful way, without any effort from the side of the disciples, just by participation. Now I think we are relaxed and society is allowing us to settle down with our space. Thanks to Karnataka government for removing all the seals and handing over our Bidadi Ashram back to us completely. Yesterday the Bidadi Ashram has been handed over to us back completely. So from tomorrow, within next few days, I'll initiate all the 500 people who completed the Prana Samyama into Nirahara Samyama. First I'll initiate 48 hours, then we will give a break, you guys will eat, then I'll initiate into 7 days, then you guys will give a break, you will start eating, then we will get into 21 days. I feel in the 500, at least 400 will be able to complete all the 3 levels of Samyama, Nirahara Samyama, very successfully. But I want all of you to understand, this Nirahara Samyama is not aiming at saving the food or food expense. It is aiming at breaking even the basic patterns with which your body and mind is bound. Food is always associated with love. Food is always associated with body. Food is always associated with your emotions. That is why whenever you want to share your love or emotions, you share food. Whether you share your happy emotions or sadness, you share food. In India, even in death houses, there will be feast. So food is very closely associated, not just with your body, with your mind and emotions. So making you nirahara, break free from the food pattern, releases you from millions of patterns. We will explore that possibilities by tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Now we feel we are settled. There is no this kind of threats. So we can explore the different possibilities. And I would like to share this Nirahara Samyama to make people experience many of the higher consciousness, powers and higher consciousness experiences. Of course, the side effect of the Nirahara Samyama, maybe you will lose weight and you will become healthy, but that alone is not the purpose. Alright, now please sit for at least 10 minutes so that I will prepare your body and mind for this Nirahara Samyama. From tomorrow or day after tomorrow we will start the Samyama. But I also wanted all of you to know, whoever is doing the Nirahara Samyama should come on two-way from the day I start, day after tomorrow onwards. I need to see all of you. You need to see me, I need to see you. Only then the initiation of the Samyama is possible, and every day during the Samyama, at least once, means during the satsang, whether in the morning satsang or in the evening satsang, at least one satsang, you have to see me and I have to see you, means in two-way video conferencing. So, tomorrow or day after tomorrow we will start the Samyama. I tell you, this will be the world's largest effort of larger number of human beings trying to be without food, without any war situation. See, sometime in the war-like situations, people would have tried this kind of things like being without food and all, but playfully, not with any war-like situation. So please sit straight, close your eyes. I bless you all for sitting with us. Around the world at this moment, 1,114 places through Nityananda TV, 17 places two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha, in 274 cities in 24 countries around the world. Your minutes of meditation. To enter into minuteforpeace.org, website is 90 minutes. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share, explode into eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.
Paramahamsa Nityananda, a rare living incarnation, is named among the world's 100 most spiritually influential personalities today. Paramahamsa Nityananda has been placed alongside Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, Paulo Coelho and others by Mind, Body, Spirit, the world's top esoteric magazine from Watkins, London's oldest and largest bookstore. A yogi by birth, he has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English. Translations of these books are available in 26 languages in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 10,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services with ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world, offering exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nityananda Dhyanapitham, a spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places in India like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Tiruvannamalai. A spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers, an adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, who has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands and graced them with spiritual powers, a dynamic young guru who is an inspiration for thousands of youngsters, India's most watched spiritual guru online, a beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nityananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment.
Anandanubhavaswadam sarvaroganivarakam Vande Papa Vinashaktam Nityanandaya Swagatam Nityamuktam Nirvikalpam Dhyanaloka Pradipakam Vande Shantamayam Bandham Nityanandaya Swagatam Ananda Gandha Sancharam Sarvopadhi Vinirmuktam Vande Jnanalayam Natham Nityanandaya Swagatam.
Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bangalore 562109. Contact 097422033311. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.